Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. Apostle Paul speaking to the Philippians church. I will share a few things with us. The reason why Apostle Paul made this statement while Apostle Paul prayed this prayer for the Philippians church. A church so dear to the heart of Apostle Paul. A church that eventually became a source of encouragement. A source of encouragement to the ministry of Apostle Paul. We will get to that point. Philippians 1 verse 6. It says, being confident of this very thing, that he who began a good work in you will perfect it until the day of Jesus Christ. Being confident. Paul was confident. Paul was persuaded. He was able to observe some good virtues in the Philippians church. He planted that church, then he observed some good virtues in that church. He now said, I am confident by virtue of what I have seen, by virtue of the things I have observed. He said, being confident of this very thing, that he who began a good work in you will perfect it, not just for 1 year, not just for 2 years, not just for 10 years, until when? Until the day of Jesus Christ. Hear this, whatever God is doing in your life is not just for a season, it's for a lifetime. Whatever God will do in your life, whatever God has promised to do for you is for a lifetime. If you abide with him. The problem is that many people will let the hand of God go. We take our hands off his hands. But for as many that abides with him, his promises, they are for a lifetime. That he who began a good work in you will perfect it until the day of Jesus Christ. God of perfection. God of perfection. Beloved, you didn't start your life. God did. I didn't start my life. God did. If God was the one that started my life, he will finish it well. He will complete it well. I did not start my life. God did. That my father and my mother gave birth to me, the year they gave birth to me, the day they gave birth to me, God did. God is the force behind it. God is the one that started it. And since God is a God of perfection, whatever he starts, he finishes well. He completes. Can I shock you? Some of you may know already. Your salvation is not your idea. The day some of us gave our life to Christ, we didn't plan it. But the word of God came. The word hit us hard. The word opened us up. And we didn't know when we raised up our hands. And the man of God said, step to the altar. And we stood up and we walked out to the altar. God is the one behind it.